Hey, this is Dennis from Flogging Molly, and you are live in limbo.
Yeah, we woke up. We woke up. And we won't fall back to sleep.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Erin, and I'm with Live in Limbo, and I'm here with Dennis and Matt from Flogging Molly. So how's it going, guys?
Great.
Good. Glad to be back in Toronto.
Yeah.
Good. I heard you had the day off yesterday. What did you get up to exploring Toronto?
We did. At the hotel had free bikes, and I took advantage of that, and I pedaled my ass off for hours.
Some exercise.
And,
good.
I just went all over, like up and down, Kings, Queen. I can't remember all the names. College Street.
Those are the main ones.
And,
it's okay.
and crisscrossed and went to Kensington, the neighborhoods,
Cool.
Kensington and
Cool.
Little Italy and on and on. That's what I did.
Well, we're glad to have you back.
What did he do?
I went to the baseball game.
You went to the baseball game.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sat, we had the best. It's the best seats I've ever had at a baseball game ever.
Nice.
Did you enjoy it?
Home plate.
Wow. Maybe
What's
you're
up?
on TV.
You enjoyed it?
I did. Yeah.
Good.
It's great.
It's awesome. You got to go to a Jays game while you're here. So
That's cool.
it's awesome. So this Friday is the big day. Your new album's coming out June 2nd.
Indeed.
How do you feel about that? So for fans who haven't listened to much of it, just the Life is Good and Guns of Jericho, what can they expect? What's the sound? What's the sound is going to be different? What's going to be the same? What do you want people to know from the album?
I don't know if I would use those words. It's going to sound different. It's going to sound the same. I think we released 4 or 5 songs now.
Okay.
And I can say that there's going to be some more surprises.
Some more surprises. That's good.
And there'll be, I think, some really, there's some slower songs that are on there.
Cool.
And some real kick-ass rocking songs, too.
Good. That's awesome. And it was recorded in Ireland, correct?
Ireland and LA, yeah. We did it in Grouse Lodge, where we recorded our record Float.
Cool.
And we decided to go back there. We did that. And we had a few technical difficulties, so then we had to finish it in Los Angeles, which was great in itself as well.
And it was produced with the help of Joe Chiccarelli.
Yeah.
Legend. He's worked with U2, Elton John, White Stripes. How was that experience? Have you worked with him before?
I hadn't. No.
No?
It's our first time.
So how's that?
Yeah.
It was Joe was a like you said, a legend, and he the way he works was a little different than what we were used to. When we were working on the songs, like in rehearsing, he came in, we did that. But as soon as he starts recording, he's kind of a workhorse, and he'll do like 15-hour days.
Wow.
And he just goes for it and gets after it. And it was an interesting experience. I thought he was really just like incredible, just sitting there for 15 hours listening to the same
He's
song.
had a lot of drive.
Yeah. I was like, my God, I gotta leave.
Yeah.
Starting to not like my own damn song,
Yeah.
right?
That's incredible. That's awesome. So while kind of creating this album, could you say that there was like a core inspiration or something that you wanted to focus it around? Like the theme of the album, the music itself?
No, it's really like a.
I think it just comes together.
Yeah,
We sit down and it just kind of, just like a family conversation. It just kind of comes together. We've been doing this for 20 years now.
Yeah, you've been working together for over 20 years. So how has like the band connectivity between the members, how has that helped kind of grow the way you guys create music?
Well, just because we've been playing music for so long, I think we kind of, I just think we kind of know how to play with each other. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I think it's not that we're finishing each other's sentences. It's just that we're like, we get into a room, we kind of know where it should feel like it should go.
Cool.
And when to back down and when to set it off. I think we have just a natural. It ends up kind of sounding like our band when we're done, right? But it feels natural to do so.
Yeah, it just it's a chemistry, and it's as soon as we all sit in a room and do what we do, it becomes Flogging Molly, and it's we have a new drummer too, so that had a little inspiration, and he's really good, and that I think kicked us in the butt a little bit more, and actually made it easier because he's just a good drummer.
Yeah.
And kind of like a fresh face, also like you were saying, like a new inspiration to have there. That's awesome. So your tour, the North American tour, ends on June 5th, correct? So that's next week?
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. So would you say that there was like, would you have like your favorite moment from the tour so far? Or has there been like a collection of moments?
There's been a collection of moments for me. I'm trying to think what would be my favorite.
I know it's a hard question.
Well,
am I missing something?
no, I didn't know if I was interrupting.
No, go for it, brother.
I was just showing our publicist a photo from Montreal. That show was
Great city.
Incredible. That show was I would say one of the best of the whole tour.
Awesome.
And we had enthusiasm.
Yeah, enthusiasm, and
operators.
and there's videos online. You could see how.
So the audience probably played a big role in that. They were just like over enthusiastic, and how did that differ from some other shows that you played? Like, were there any? Do you guys have mosh pits? Were there any
Oh my God,
any
yes.
of those?
Yeah. Well, New York was too in that regard. So I guess if you're going to compare all of, we're a lot fortunate that we do have a fan base who goes for it and does have a mosh pit every night, crowds, all this interaction, and it's really inspiring to play with that.
Mm-hmm.
But there was something about that night. I think it was sold out or jam packed.
There was a hunger in the air.
Yeah, you can't
It's
really put it
magical.
in words. Yeah, and it's a great venue.
Yeah. It was at Metropolis?
Yeah, Metropolis.
Awesome. Cool.
Also, with all that aggro and just like good intention, in the middle of all that, there was like a really tall, like 6 foot something guy with a tray full of beers walking around in the pit. That's just,
In the
I'm
pit.
just like, what? That just would never happen anywhere else in the
He's
world.
I think he's 7. I mean, he's the biggest human being I've ever seen in my life.
That would
I thought
last
he was going to
for-
have stilts on when I walked out.
Yeah.
So just amongst the madness,
amongst
just
the
one
madness, I'm
tray.
just like, that would last 0 seconds in any
You
other
gotta
show.
get the beer
Yeah.
out there
Maybe
somehow, I
they would have been stolen
suppose.
and he would have been clobbered, but there it just seemed to make sense. It was bizarre.
Well, that's awesome, guys. Thank you so much for answering some of my questions. This has been Flogging Molly for Live in Limbo. Thanks so much.
Thank
You're
you.
very welcome.